Hi everyone, Caitlin here. I had kind of a roller coaster of a day. As most of you know, I had a blood draw after my ER scare, my bleeding scare. I had a blood draw done last Friday, which I thought would put me at, I gotta think about this. 5 weeks exactly is what no, 6 weeks exactly is what I thought I was. Well, they didn't call me back today. I actually had to call them because they wouldn't call me with my lab results. And they always call me by lunchtime. And so I called, left them a message saying, you know, I'm expecting a phone call back with my results. And I also wanted to update them that over the weekend I did have 2 more episodes of spotting. And so finally, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon rolls around, and my mom is just getting off work at that time. And my mom said, well, since I'm one of your contacts, do you want me to just go over to your doctor's office and say she's tried to call, but no one will call her back with her numbers, and we just want to know. And my mom called me afterwards, very sad and down, saying my numbers weren't good. My number on Wednesday was 3268, and then my number for Friday morning was only 37 something, so it didn't even double. And the doctor's office, the midwife said that it wasn't looking good, like a healthy pregnancy, but they still wanted me to follow up on Wednesday. And sorry, someone just put a message on my phone, so you probably just seen me put my hands up in the camera. So anyways, but they wanted to see me on Wednesday to see, you know, what was going on and why I was potentially miscarrying again. And so, of course, my emotions go crazy because I thought I was having a second miscarriage. Well, we went to an ultrasound place that I went to with Grayson. It was actually for her gender, and throughout the pregnancy, I went there with Grayson. And we started and did an abdominal ultrasound, and I am too early to see anything abdominally still. So then we went to the transvaginal ultrasound, and she looked around for a little bit, but then we saw a beautiful beating heartbeat, and I was completely off on my due date. I'm actually 5 weeks 6 days today, so I will be 6 weeks tomorrow. And the heartbeat was perfect. It was 105, which is good for being this early. You want it in between 80 to 100 beats per minute now. And that subchorionic hematoma that they said that I had in the ER. Now, this is an ultrasound tech that does this all day long, every day, and she said that she thinks it was a twin. She sees 2 sacs visible, and 1 sac is empty. And she says that's explaining why your numbers are, you know, kind of wonky, and they're going down, and I mean they're still rising, but they're not rising properly. So I will show you. This one kind of shows it. Here is, hold on, let me cover up my information. Here is the baby. She's saying that I'm 5 weeks 6 days, and if you see right there, that line, that was actually the size of the gestational sac in the ER. That was about the size of the sac that you see that the baby is in. And so, I mean, it's gone down dramatically in size, and she thinks that is a membrane that's separating to a different sac. So, my mom has actually read up on this, and it's called Vanishing twin syndrome. And so she's thinking that I miscarried a twin, and but we do have one healthy baby in there. So I'm over the moon, and I've been so worried about my levels because I didn't feel like that they were Oops, sorry, almost dropped the phone. I didn't think they were good, but now they're actually darn good for being a week earlier than I expected. And it makes sense too because my very first beta draw, remember I said how my number almost quadrupled itself, and I mean that makes sense with twins. It'll show up really early, and my number went up, and I guess the other baby just didn't stick in the beginning. So I'm curious to see what my doctor's office will say. I'm probably going to keep this ultrasound kind of hush-hush. These are ones that you can do on the side. And I'll probably just keep this one, you know, kind of under everything and see what they have to say first before giving, if I even plan to give any of the information that this ultrasound tech said. So, not very happy with my doctor's office that they pretty much didn't even call me today, and my mom had to go there to get my results. I understand, like, if they're waiting for the doctor or the midwife to review my numbers, if they didn't look good for them to review, they could have called and said, you know, hey, you know, as soon as the doctor reviews your numbers, I'll get back to you. I didn't want you to worry. I mean, that's one thing, but to not even call and for me to have my mom go over and get them for me, that's ridiculous. So I'm not a very happy camper with my office right now, but we'll see how Wednesday goes, and I guess we'll go from there. So happy, healthy baby. Heartbeat was 105. So, and like I said, that's good for being this early. You want it in between 100 or 80 to 100 beats per minute, and it's 105. So it's sad to think that we lost one, but we have one healthy one, and that's all that matters. So, well, thank you girls for watching, or guys. I don't know if any guys watch, but thank you so much for everything. You guys are always so, your words, just words of encouragement, and thank you for especially the video where I talked about my dad and all of your sweet comments. I really do appreciate it. So thank you, ladies, and I hope you guys have a really good, I hope most of you are maybe pregnant along with me. So if you are, have a happy and healthy pregnancy, and if you're not, and you're trying, baby dust, baby dancing, sticky baby, whatever to you. So, and if you're not and you're just watching, thank you very much. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.